Hello, everyone. It is Tuesday. Oh, what such a relief, I swear. Well, then, how are we doing today? Are we. Did I move? I don't know. I have to do something about this plant. he's not doing okay. It's a bit loud because, aside from being Tuesday, it is also a bit rainy. Just a tiny little bit. It's been raining all morning. It was the. Oh, all right. Yeah, I forgot. You hear when I sit here. Uh, I was afraid that Winston wouldn't want to go outside because it was really pouring down. But apparently, I now have an official outside kitty. He didn't mind. So I've you just want to sit there? Oh, okay. I've been enjoying the bad weather, but also my stomach hurts, man. This sucks. This sucks. So I'm glad it's Tuesday. I'm glad I won't be reading the Maidens, and I'm very glad to see you here. Let's see who has entered chat. Oh, that's too fast. I gave Winston some candy last minute in his puzzle, but he is already. It's already gone. He's too smart. I need a new one. I need a better. Hi, I need a better puzzle. Hi, straight up. You feel like you still have to wake up? Maybe put some sugar in your tea. Hi, Devil. How are you doing today? Gnarly. Good morning. You're wondering what the blue light is? What blue? Oh, it's just the light of the broken pump because Winston has broken two of these already, and I've kind of been in a uh, how do you say that? In a contrary mood when it comes to that because like it's not that they're that expensive, but it seems like he um, likes the noise because he kept pushing these over. It's not about the light because he hasn't been doing it ever since he killed the pump. But it seems like he wants to figure out what the pump is, so he keeps breaking it, and I haven't had the heart to invest in another one. I will though. But it's just the light of the pump of the cat fountain because this is a cat fountain. This is not for me. It's for the cats. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but this is ceramic. This is one of the first ones actually. I got this when the plastic ones and the metal ones weren't exist. They exist. They didn't exist yet. And I got this. I got this for the kitties because Toulouse didn't drink well from a normal one. Now, the reason I haven't fixed it because I did buy it originally for Toulouse is because these days she just won't drink barely at all, even if she. Oh no, I forgot something. Even if she. No, I have to fix it. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I have to fix it. Otherwise, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Oh no, that was bad. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. I got it for Tus originally, but these days she drinks so poorly that I have to give her water by hand anyway. Tus, little lady, she's sad today, and we're a bit angry at Winston, even though he was very good this morning with the walk. I feel like it has something to do with the moon. Does anyone have pets and notice that around the full moon they just start acting up? Now she doesn't because she doesn't know she exists most of the time, but Winston sure does. And it's been such a long time since he was in such a violent mood. He has attacked twice last night when I was trying to sleep, and while I was in the shower this morning. How do I know? Because there's evidence. Okay, I have cameras. So we're both a bit angry at Winston, but let's see if he behaves. He was starting to act up the moment I was setting up stream, so we'll have to wait and see. We're all trying to figure out source in our own way. Source? What do you mean? Hi, full truth. How are you doing? Winston be like, God damn it, is that annoying noise destroy? I guess. I don't know. I don't know because he didn't do it like forever. He just started doing it, I think, in December. when I had him for half a year, and he was just perfectly fine before that. But it's the same with the flowers. There were a few months where every time I got flowers, he would destroy them. So I didn't have flowers for a few weeks, but then I got very sad. So then I would hide them every time I left the room, which is very annoying. But after a few months, he just got bored again, and now he doesn't touch them anymore. He just has these. He's a baby, all right? And at the moment, he's a teenager. I feel like pets, well, dogs and cats, apparently cats as well. But I know this from dogs. With dogs, I always felt like, because I grew up with dogs, I always felt like you had to raise them twice. As a puppy, they're very excited, and they want to learn, and they're very willing. But then they become teenagers, and they get it just teenage vibes. I feel like dogs especially, they start to test boundaries, and I have never had a cat like this before, and he is half a dog, I swear. He even pees outside. He even pees outside. My walks with him aren't just random walks anymore. He actually pees. It's really cute. Not always, but every once in a while he'll pee outside on a leash. What? Who has ever heard of a cat on a leash that pees outside? What is wrong with it? I never should have named him after a dog. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. Oh, before I forget. And then now there's still some time between now and the first sprint, because we are going into a sprint at 10:30, at 30 for me at least. But before that, as I said, I want to embrace Halloween like now. And I just, when I was putting on my war paint, I remembered this little video I came across quite a while ago, I think. Must have been the middle of summer. It was this lady who had made tiny witches of chicken wire, and she had put lights in there, and it looked so spooky. I need that, but I can't find the video, and I kind of want. I know there's all kinds of chicken wire garden art out there. I tried to find it already, but I can't find this specific video. You don't see the woman. You just see. I think it was a lake, next to a lake, a field with three tiny little witches holding hands, and she walks up towards them to show, because they look really freaky from a distance. They look a little bit too real. And then her cat messes with one of them, so it moves and she freaks out. That's the video. But I want to make those specifically. So if you know which one it is, or if you stumble upon it, please send it to me. I need it. I need it for reference. I'm very excited about that. But trust me, I am desperately trying to hold on to the end of season, because I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Why is humanity so difficult? Why can't we just be normal and kind? Be nice to each other. Hello, Toos. I know. I saw. That's all I can do. I'm sorry. Oh, source of creation, source of meaning, source of the water pump. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not yet quite awake yet, and I've had a lot of coffee already. You girls are bullying him. He's bullying us. He's bullying us. He keeps us up at night. He's jealous. He's very jealous. Like he will. It's kind of fascinating, by the way, that he will take the place where Toos is sleeping. She will move to a different place, and then after a few days, he will start sleeping there. He's just jealous. He can't handle that. I can't always give him attention. I don't know what I did with my cats to make them think that they have the right to everything. But it is my fault. I know that. Hi, bucket list. How do you think getting a basset hound would change things in your home? In my home, it wouldn't fit. I have like a studio, so I wouldn't do that to the dog. I do like those. I do like that breed, though. It's because cats don't test boundaries. Sure they do, but not like this. Not. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't. He is so weird. He doesn't behave like a normal cat. He's Hi, Phoenix. Cheers out. What do you think of Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones, or the Librarian? I was kind of going for Pride and Prejudice. This is so funny though, the associations that you guys have with my appearance. It's fascinating. I don't give him enough attention. This is true, full truth. Yeah. I mean, he gets all of it already. It's not like I wake up at 5 just for him. Not at all, right? Oh my God, he's looking very evil at me. Why? Why are you angry? I don't know. He's in such a mood. He's in such a freaking mood. He needs bangs. Boy cats are easygoing. I don't listen. Full truth. I am pretty sure that I will never again get a male cat. I don't think I need an. Oh, that makes you excited? He immediately looked up. Is that okay? Don't jump in the plant again. Don't do it. I'm sorry. He has been jumping in this in this plant. Stop it. What do you need me to do to make you stop? Stop it. No. I can't deal. This is why I mute myself, by the way. Yes, I mute myself so you can turn on your own music, but also, you don't want to hear this. There's no need. God dang it. What? And I haven't even started to talk about the Maidens. I finished the Maidens yesterday. There's so much wrong with that book. I don't know yet, but I'm very afraid that I'm gonna have to give it a 3 stars. I'm so sorry. As it is a book club book, we will be talking about, I'm sorry, he's not, he's threatening. He's threatening, you are not jumping on top of this. You will die if you topple it over. I'm not kidding. This is worse than the Monstera. The bot that is standing here is like as big as my entire body. Stop it. Thank you. I finished The Maidens yesterday. Author of The Silent Patient. I should probably read The Silent Patient again because I don't know what happened, but I'm starting to feel like I must have dissociated the entire time. Also, not this way. See, I'm telling you, I was in a mood. What is this? I have proof that you don't behave like this. Leave. Leave. Go. Go. Thank you. Are you okay? Do you hear that fighter jet? I don't know what's happening today. What's not good? Just a few things that pop into my mind. So in this book, in the Maidens, the main character gets kissed on the mouth twice by 2 different people without her consent. In fact, the first one she suspects to be a murderer and she's raging in his face about it, that she's scared of him. Because she thinks he's a murderer, and the other one, she has vocally said, "I am not interested in your declaration of love," and he kisses her, and both times she blames herself. This is a man, by the way, who wrote this. Okay, so, and then at the ending, can I say this? I'm gonna spoil it already. Okay, close your ears, or mute me if you don't want to hear this. I'm gonna spoil the ending. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to spoiler this book. The murderer is her dead husband who groomed and raped her niece. Her niece, it's not his niece, it's her niece, only her niece. Naturally, because, well, that would have been wild. When she was 15, he raped her. And she finds out that all of it was because she was driven completely mad by this man who groomed her from as she was a kid, and then raped her when she was 15. And he dies, and she just loses her mind, and she sets in motion a plan that he came up with. But who does the main character blame? The child. The child is blamed. Now, there is a character from The Silent Patient, by the way, because let's not forget that he wrote a bestseller, which he wove into here, not very subtly, who alludes to maybe she's a victim too, but basically the message, the main character blames the victim. What the fuck? I'm so angry. So, that's just... I don't understand. Maybe I need to read it again. I'm very tempted to read The Silent Patient again, because did I just miss it? I did read it last year when I wasn't really with my mind, I wasn't really there. I was very deeply in grief and trying desperately not to be in grief and not in my head. So maybe I just didn't read the silent patient right because I did like that one. This, whoo, whoo, my play by play gets just progressively more angry as well. I don't think I've ever been this pissed off at a writer for because I kept hoping, okay, so maybe I'm just, I'm wrong. I'm missing the point because with the silent patient as well, the twist was so powerful. I was so impressed. And I kept saying to myself, every chapter, by the way, there's, I think, 45 chapters of 2 pages. If you can't write a full book, just write a novella, all right? There's no shame in writing a novella. If you can't write a novel, don't try to make one by padding it with white pages. What's wrong with you? So, I just, if it wasn't for a gentleman in Moscow, I don't think I would have slept at all. I closed this one. I was like, it didn't get better. I tried so hard to just, reset my brain. Maybe it will make sense. And it just got worse. It got worse every single time. I'll go in depth. I can't even speak anymore because I made a lot of notes on the last Sunday of the month. But so there you go. There's a taste of my experience of this freaking book. I don't get it. How does it get? I don't know. I'm sorry. Winston is adorable, but he can't bully his sister or me. You never watched Pride and Prejudice? That might also be why. How have you not watched Pride and Prejudice? Has not everyone watched Pride and Prejudice? How did you do that? It's like saying that you have never seen the Titanic. Is that even possible? Hi, Riku. I'm sorry. I needed to get that off my chest because it's been boiling in my brain since last night. I probably dreamt about it as well. Hi, Monty. Did you know what else gets kissed in the lips without consent? I'm having trouble not cursing too much. Please give me the answer. I'm gonna cry again. Hi, Johnson. How are you doing today? Does everyone know if there are Terminator light novels? I think. Oh no, that's Jurassic Park. I don't know. Does anyone know? Oh, god dang it, Monty. Thank you. Don't forget to drink water, people. Oh no. Luckily, I'm also reading in the evening before bed. I'm reading A Gentleman in Moscow. I can talk a little bit about that later because that is actually quite amusing so far. He's endearing. He's adorable, and I'll explain maybe in the first break. Because in less than a minute, I am going to mute myself, so you won't hear me raging about a book that makes no sense at all, or yell at my cat who has full moon zoomies, I guess. And you can focus on your task. We're gonna do a sprint first, and then we're going into power hours. The goal of today is to really go for it. It's Tuesday. We should have enough energy before the rest of the week kicks in, and we're gonna try and practice flow. I like to do that through reading. It's one of the best ways to practice, getting into the zone. Because once you're in the book, you kind of don't want to leave. Just like, I don't know, playing a game, I guess. You just want one more level, And if you have trouble with focus, I would maybe try picking up a book. How do you read multiple books at once, by the way? I don't know, Johnson. I have always done that. When I'm not, I'm probably upset because I haven't done that in a few months. I've only recently been able to pick them up again. It depends on how much room I have in my brain. I don't tend to read in the same genre, though. I think that helps. So I'll have a literature, a fantasy, non-fiction, not like all literature, because then my brain wouldn't be able to cope anyway. But I think that is my answer. I don't read in the same genre. All right, Let's go. I am going to read today, All's Well, by Mona Awad. I have no comments yet, but I'll let you know. I'll see you in 30 minutes. Good luck. last minute. Yes, made it through the first sprint. Well, first and last sprint, because today's Tuesday, and on Tuesday I read, which means 2 power hours. Let's get to it. How did it go? Tuesday's a bit. Tuesday, no, she. First off, we had a bad night again. Yay, a surprise. Um, and I think she feels that my stomach is hurting actually. Because normally she just demands spanks constantly, but now she's also sitting next to me, and I've noticed that if she does that, she's trying to lure me to bed. It's really cute. Winston does this as well sometimes, but not yet. Not yet, Toos. Later. We'll take a nap later. I'm gonna need one. Ox, how are you doing today? How's it going? And hi, Chungus. I hope you're having a good day. How's it going? You're in class? Why do you have to do it again if you've already had it? Um, Mona Awad, is it as good as Buddy? I don't know yet, Ox, but it can't be as bad as the Maidens. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but it's genuinely just a bad book. And all there's left is, do I give it 3 or 4 stars? Because it's not going to be 5 stars. And if you know, or if you don't know, I give everything 5 stars unless there is a reason outside of myself to not to. And I feel like I'm kind of forced to not. Oh my God, give me one moment. Um, so it can't be as bad as that. I'm sorry, I have to keep an eye on something. And it's not for me to share. So I've just started it, Ox. I started it this morning. I finished the Maidens last night, and I almost ripped it apart. I really don't know what happened there, but yeah, no. I should try to not talk about it. I don't know whether this is good yet. What I can tell you about it, just from the looks, I prefer this a lot better. One of my pet peeves is when a writer pads pages by making the chapters very short. Now, yes, there are stories where this has a purpose, and it's thought about. But when it comes to the maidens, I doubt it. I doubt there was a reason except to pad pages, because I don't know. It didn't make sense. And the font is consider. Yes, here. See, that doesn't matter. There's a reason for this, right? It's just aesthetically pleasing to start the chapter on this page, but that's not what happened with the maidens. But we'll get into all the details on the last Sunday of the month. But the font is a lot smaller. So that is already giving me a break on my brain, because I don't know why, but when something is too simple, it becomes really, really, really hard for me. So the font and the just to me, this is already, I don't know, it's distracting if it's big. I don't know why. I prefer my font to be as small as possible. I probably so I don't have to turn the page too much. Uh, Legends Lattes, each chapter is like 4 pages. Yeah, but that's Legends and Lattes. That's Legends and Lattes. And I'm talking 2 pages, not 4. And also, the expectations of this. Oh no, there's so much wrong with this. Just the fact that he, what was it? I don't quote me on this, but he actually has a history in psychology. So the way he treats certain things is just plain research would have fixed it. He didn't need the schooling to do better. I really don't know. Should I post my play by play? No, I can't. Yeah, because I have to finish the conclusion. So you know, the expectations of a psychological thriller and Legends and Lattes, it's not even the same universe. You know, like I expected so much. We're going to do a little bit more research on the author as well, because I want to be able to give you a backstory and good reasoning for why I feel like this does not deserve a 5-star rating from me. And there's really just a few. I gave Pele 5 stars, all right? And that book was a torture to get through. A play-by-play of every single goal he made to the second. So that was horrible, but that had nothing to do with me. The Maidens is filled with misogyny. So, you know, it's just a matter of deciding whether it's 3 or 4 stars. Maybe I'll wait for that until the end of the month as well. But no, I can't give this 5 stars. I haven't rated it yet. I did, you know, mark it as read, but I haven't given it a rating yet. So I'm assuming that whatever happens in All's Well, it's going to be better than it was in the Maidens. That was, if only I could get the energy I spent on trying to forgive the things that bothered me. That would have helped already, but I put so much effort into giving every freaking page a new chance. Every page I would remind myself, maybe I just don't get it. Nah, I got it. uh, Misogyny like handmaidens? No, like having the main character be kissed without consent and actively having made clear that she has no interest in them at all, and then being kissed by them, and afterwards feeling bad about feeling annoyed that they kissed her without her consent. What do you mean? And it happened not once, but twice. What? Hi, Sosh. Yeah, I'm so relieved to be done with the Maidens. I am so sad that it was bad, but yeah, no good, no good at all, no good at all. And what is good though? Oh shoot, I forgot again. I am also reading before bed. I try to find something that isn't too frustrating to read. I can read a whole lot. I prefer not to read about war and, you know, that kind of stuff and murder, but I can get away with a lot to read in the evening. What I have been reading in the evening is A Gentleman in Moscow. I am halfway through, about, I would say 46%, and it's really endearing. It makes me go like, oh, that's, oh, you know. He just does everything as a pure gentleman would. Basically, he is. It's a gentleman. He's, you know, bourgeois. And after the revolution, he isn't executed. He is put on house arrest in the hotel that he was living at, because I guess back then. No, wait. The first war. The revolution, not the war. The revolution. I guess back in the day, people lived in hotels instead of renting property. That's kind of the feeling that I get when I see these people come by in the story. But he gets put on house arrest, and he will only be executed if he dares leave the hotel. I, for some reason, thought that he was going to stay in his apartments in the attic, because he gets moved up into the attic. But no, he does get to go around the entire hotel, and so he goes from very rich and privileged to someone who has been banished to the attic of a hotel and really has no status at all anymore, and he just embraces it and kind of takes on everything as a knight would, a gentleman knight. And he's so sweet. So luckily I had that to fall back on after finishing the Maidens, because no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My notes are probably extremely manic on the Maidens. I am not keeping track of this, I'll admit. I'm not sure how I want to do it. I might change my mind on it, but I'm not making notes to be published on what I read when I'm, trying to go to sleep. I do need to try to turn my brain off if I continue working, basically, and making notes for you. That's not going to end well. So I'm probably going to write little conclusions for the books that I listen to and read on the e-reader, because also audiobooks, I do that because I want to keep my hands busy. I want to do chores. I won't be able to make notes. You know what I mean? So I'm still figuring that out. For now, all the notes that the play-by-play notes that I keep track of are the physical books I read. So I will talk about this because I love this, and I will probably write a conclusion. But I'm afraid I'm not making any notes. Um, we've all misread the weather to go in for the kisser now. Good job shooting a shot. No, Ox, no. One of them she accuses of being a murderer in his face, and the other she stops and says, I am not interested in your declaration of love. Neither of them. Neither of them. No, 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 no. Don't make excuses. That is a bad book. Don't read it. Don't spend your money. I accidentally bought it secondhand, and I'm kind of not mad at it, but not mad at it anymore. So yeah, please don't, unless you want to make it a study of what not to do as a writer, and possibly, how not to view women, but not it wasn't fun. Hi Storm, thank you. Hi Scott, that book deserves many rereads. Which one? The Maidens? Or the Gentleman in Moscow? If the latter, yes, I fully agree. The Maidens, please don't, please don't, please don't. If you want to talk about it, let's go, but don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. All right, we're going to a power hour. I'm going to mute myself so you don't hear me raving if things go south again with the book I'm reading. I'm currently reading All's Well, the second book club book of the month. The Maidens was the other one. Done with that. I'm going to read this. Okay, good, Scott. Thank goodness, because I was worried for a second. Did you read it? Now, I'm going to read All's Well. I'm going to make some tea with sugar. I also have some Happy Monday steeping. I know it's not a Monday, but I need some happiness. The point of it is to try and practice flow. It's a practice, so don't worry if you fall out of focus. Try to get in the zone, and if you fall out of it, just get back to it. Take a sip of water, have a little stretch, and just try again. It's a practice. So, if you want to keep each other company in chat, that would be lovely. I do keep an eye on it, but I'm gonna try and do the thing that we're supposed to do here, and I'll see you in an hour. Good luck. Last moments. All right, that was the first power hour, first of two. How did it go? We're taking a 10-minute break, and then I'm going to continue reading this book that I wasn't emotionally prepared for, but here we are. Dang it! Dang it! Dang it, dang it, dang it. I'm so sorry. Before I go into my rant, let's welcome two people because I noticed that Scott and Feathers joined us. Thank you so much for the follows. How are we doing today? I am doing poorly. I was already doing poorly. I was looking forward to a book. And it's not bad. Hold on, it's not bad. It's just very confronting because it's about a chronically ill woman. And basically, I feel like I feel like Mona kind of read my diary. Minus the murder part, because she imagines murdering someone out of jealousy and envy, which is not something I imagine. That's no. I made that clear in my in my notes as well. But yeah, she's basically telling me about my own life. I'm forgetting that we are taking a 10-minute break, and I'm gonna need a timer because I will keep ranting, which isn't ideal. I this week I will have to be careful of the time. I cannot stay longer, and I'll explain when I can. But that is not today, so I have to be careful. Keep me accountable. I hear a lot of fighter jets coming over today. I don't know what that is, but why are you keeping track of my turning pages? Can you explain yourself? Um, I where is it? I made a note. I made a note of it. I can try to make a page turner. How are we doing? I can see. I say, damn it. I mean, I could, but I try not to. I try not to curse. I curse a lot more than you might imagine. But it puts a break on frustration and anger if you try not to curse or use a word that is not conventionally used as a curse word. Uh, so I try not to. Hi, Blue. How are you today? How did the rest of your day go yesterday? With the murder? Okay, well, after the murder wall conversation, I might be, it might be me. I never did that. I should probably make a note about that as well because I'm gonna forget. Can you hear that duck? There's a duck freaking out. I don't know why. I can't see it. Not from here, at least. I swear, Jack has a murder wall. Exam did not go well, and I hope so for the second art crush. No, 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 no. It's your second chance. Don't give up. Don't become a self-fulfilling prophecy because if you think it will go wrong, it will go wrong. Definitely. Don't be stubborn. Resist. Be stubborn. You're gonna be fine. Come on. You've got a few more days, right? So this was of course was a personal hitter, but your display was impeccable. Okay, I'm glad. This I make I write a play by play, right? For the book club books, I publish the notes that I make. So it's not a review, just to be clear. I'm not reviewing this book. I am basically giving you a written version of a reading vlog, except it's just words on a page. Um, and the reason I started that is because I didn't really have anything for the tier 1 Patreon, and the book club books notes will be available for everyone. But that kind of triggered the idea to also keep notes of the other books that I read throughout the month. Which on average I read about 6 or 8, I guess. I don't know. It's been very shaky in the summer. I'll know my metrics better when the threat of summer has officially evaporated, because we had a very, very hot 29 degrees day just randomly in the middle of a week of rain. I don't trust it quite yet, so Give me a little bit longer, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. But basically, um, I use the notes to also give you more information. So if I stumble upon something that is not correct, either because it was just not researched well, or at all, or maybe times have changed, and I add like sources and stuff to those notes. But it's not like a critique. It's just literally what I'm thinking slash feeling. Now, I kind of forgot what this was about. It's the second book that I am reading for our little book club this month. The first one was The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I've talked about that enough. Won't go into it again. And this one as well by Mona Awad. I was very impressed by Michaelides, or however you say his name, because I did read his Silent Patient as well, but no. I read Bunny last year as well, yes. By the way, Bunny is getting a sequel at the end of this month, so I might be reading that next month because it's kind of spooky. It's freaky a little bit. Yes, a lot actually. So I'm praying this will be better because I'm not having a good time with it. I didn't have a good time with the Maidens. I feel like I wasted a lot of energy on trying to give him a second chance on every other page. But so far, this is giving me a very confronting representation of how I feel about having a chronic illness that isn't visible. I have endometriosis. And it takes a long time to be taken seriously. On average, it's about 7 to 10 years before endometriosis is actually found because women are not taken seriously. And that it's just a very particular mental state that you're in at some point, because you get sick of yourself. You know the drill. You're in pain. You're tired, and it keeps coming back. I am sitting straight. Full truth. I will take a sip of water in a little bit. I am sitting as straight as I can. I can't. I will. No backbends. I didn't warm up. What was I saying? I get sick of my own complaints, so I can only imagine how annoying it must be for someone else who has to hear the same story every other week, literally, because every other week I have an episode. I'm on the verge of an episode right now. So even though I try to be honest about it, actually saying how I feel is not really possible, because it would annoy everyone. And no one would listen. And if no one is listening, then the awareness isn't going to spread either. So it's a delicate balance to try and be honest about being chronically ill, so you can inform and educate people on it without turning them off because it's chronic. And it feels like a lot of people don't really understand that chronic means chronic. It means every day for the rest of my life, possibly. Or at least until I go into menopause, right? I have had actual confrontations with people who are vocally telling me that, well, can't you get over it already? Like in a way, because they're like, they don't get it, that it's chronic. They think that it's, like a cold, a flu or something. So she's doing a great job at representing that, because you start to also mistrust the people who are genuinely there for you, who mean it when they say, can I help you, can I do your dishes, or can I get you some you start to doubt everything, because there are people who really kind of don't believe you and you start to doubt yourself. So yeah, that's what that's what I've been making notes on, trying to kind of expand upon the experience. Is she sick herself, like chronically ill? I mean, let me Google that real quick. Hi, Night Porter, how are you doing? What do you want me to do? I'll take a sip of water. I do need to drink a little bit more because I am on painkillers. So my apologies if I don't get your jokes or something. Don't make me sing that, Full Truth. The worst part is I have never actually listened to that song myself, but I know exactly what you're doing. That's horrible, isn't it? Okay. Hi, Blue. Happy to see you. um, dang it. No, I can't stay longer. So I'll just turn it on. I know, yeah, it's healthy to vent, but if I truly showed you how I actually feel and look, by the way, when I'm in an episode, even if I'm streaming, you would get sick of me really quickly because I get sick of myself. It's no fun. So it's a balance. It's okay, and we'll change it, I'm sure. But that's not what you're here for, right? You're here for a distraction and chaos, I guess. I'm the best. In what sport? Turning pages. I am going to get on a page turner. I don't know how, but I'll make it work. Skulja, how are you doing? So design humanity is struggling right now is just to have compassion and space for the pain of others. Even try to just accept you don't know what someone else might be going through and should offer empathy seems like a constant loss right now. I never understood that. I don't have to understand that it matters. It don't have to understand that it hurts to you. Never understood that. So yeah, I wasn't really expecting to be confronted with invisible chronic illness as I am about to enter into an episode of my own chronic illness. So it's I'm gonna stop talking about it. I'm gonna shut up before I start crying. I'm gonna get myself a cup of tea. A happy Monday. Keep each other company in chat. I'm gonna do my best to keep an eye on chat, but I really fell into it just now because it's I feel seen. So if you're reading as well, let me know what you're up to, what you're reading, and be nice. All right, I'm gonna get myself some tea and continue reading. All's well. All is not well. Blue, you've got this. Go on, let's get going. I will see you in an hour. Last moment. It's done. I'm sorry. I got distracted by Wikipedia as usual. Hi Minecraft. How are you? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I have not. I have not schooled yet. Don't yell at me. I'm having such a hard time. I'm not having a good time. This is very well written for so far. Um, it's slow going because it's confronting the way the basically she doesn't know what's wrong with her. She is in a lot of pain, so much so that she's like bent all crooked and she can't walk. She has a limp and she's not being taken seriously. So I know how she feels. That's it. And this is today is kind of um, the leading up to an episode. So I wasn't prepared for that. I kind of forgot that part of the book. What I remembered was that she has a decision to make about the play that she wants to teach to her class or theater class in college or university. Um, and the students don't agree on the play that she has decided upon, and it's kind of a Christmas Carol retelling, I guess, a little bit. So I kind of forgot that it revolves around a woman who has actual like yeah she left her acting career with excruciating chronic back pain. So it's a little bit confronting to start because it's world building, right? At the moment we're just getting to know her and getting to know her pain, her life, and it's like I need to check my diaries. I need to go check my diaries because I'm not sure that they're all here still. Oh, so I don't know. I'm by age 58. It's slow going because I do need to take a moment to just think about certain things that are being brought up. Um, and not get upset. I can't afford to get upset just yet. I need like a few more hours looking presentable, and then I can cry as much as I want. Millie, hi. You had me muted. I already had your stream open on an unmuted tab. Wow. Okay. Be careful. Don't give yourself a freak out because I would. I'm sorry. I'm okay, Minecraft. I'll be okay. So. Uh, I'm not yelling just a bit. It's been a year, buddy. You what? Okay, just yell, okay? It's been a year. It's honestly since 2020. I've just been like, can we just not? Can we please stop? Who's in charge of this timeline? You done fucked up, you know. So can we not roleplay, especially the kind you commit to when you engage with TTRPGs? It's really good for working your thoughts, emotions through your characters. Oh, that's a good point, Skulda. That is a very good point. Hi, the way. Have I seen you yet? Hello, how are you doing? Blink Pathfinder. I was totally centered, but my character completely lost its patience. It didn't end well. Yeah, I'm the pleasant kind of jump scare. Okay, good, good. I'm glad. I scare so easily. And I've had a few moments where I had closed down everything and I still heard voices and I started to doubt my sanity. Sometimes tech is really dangerous. Be careful. Be careful of the sound that your tech makes because, you could suddenly find yourself wondering what the hell is happening. Um, Turned out that my phone was overheating. It was during summer. It was just dying. Okay, how did it go today? I'm very tired. I can't. I mean, I could try, maybe. I think I'm going to take a nap. um, my gravestones didn't arrive yesterday, so that's not helping. I was really looking forward to them. I'm hoping that they're coming in today, um, tonight, probably. can't wait. You have no idea. I'm so excited. I'm gonna make myself a mini graveyard as soon as possible. And I'm assuming that no one, or did I miss it on Discord? No one found the video of the tiny, tiny chicken wire witches on the side of a lake, and this lady walking up to them to show them because they look really freaky, and then a cat touching it, so it looks like the one of the little witches is actually alive. I can't find it. I tried to find it. I really, really, really want to make those specific little chicken wire witches to put next to my gravestones. I'm so sorry. I'm so amused. I have to. I have no choice. I have it where I hear something that takes a while to figure out where it's going. No, you don't understand. Millie, I turned off all the apps. All the apps, phone still made noise, and then it died. So it was overheated. It just didn't know. It didn't know anymore what it was doing. It just kept going. And then I got a black screen, and then it died. Like, completely. I don't know. Yeah, I'm haunted. I'm cursed. I'm chaos. This is so, that's why I've decided to embrace Halloween just now. Period. Oh, but I'll have to wait and see. I might actually reschedule because I have to be available in a little bit. But I guess I can get away with that. I don't know. It's not quite started yet. I have met the three, how do they call them? Three strange benefactors who have an eerie knowledge of Miranda's past and a tantalizing promise for her future. Where the show goes on, the play that she has to organize. Her rebellious students get what's coming to them, and the invisible, doubted pain that's kept her from the spotlight is made known. We have met them, but I mean, if you've read Bunny, you might understand my not confusion, just my hesitancy about naming the thing that I'm reading, because it does kind of lean towards, is she actually making it up though? Is it true? And she is probably having a mental breakdown. Probably. That's kind of what it, because she's mixing things like meds with alcohol. You shouldn't do that. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't absinthe, but the experience that she has after that makes me think of, the time that I had absinthe. Don't drink that. Don't do it. Don't try it. It's not good for your brain. You'll kill half of them with a sip. Don't drink that. There's a reason that it was used. It's known to make you go hallucinate and stuff. Don't do it. Wait, what? You only have yourself to blame for the delay. In reality, you should have made a graveyard the week you moved there, regardless of the season. The way? Yes. Yeah. But never too late to build your own graveyard. But I feel like it's the perfect timing. I'm very happy that I came up with it. And I'm gonna try and find a way to show you, because I don't want to dox myself, clearly, but I do want to show you. Maybe I'll just put them here before I put them outside. I'll show you. If I only had absinthe ones, but I've done plenty of other things. Who hasn't? The way you have to live a little, right? And figure out what you don't like. Okay, this is coming to get me. It's 30. I need to go. I'll be back tomorrow, though. Are you making a book nook? I wish. Wisdom. There are, I think, about 47 projects that I have started and have yet to finish, because I don't have the time. I don't have the time. If I have to do something, it's going to be stream related, or sleep. So, I will probably end up buying one from a small business owner, who would be much better at it anyway. I know you can you can get the boxes to build them yourself, but I think I would like to, support someone instead of taking time away from myself that I kind of also just want to be reading. I don't mind reading. I really don't. It's not a punishment. You wouldn't say, I know, but I kind of like reading. I've done some things too. Okay, good, Millie. You don't even drink caffeine anymore. Let me know your secret because I couldn't live without. Oh no! Oh wait, I have to write that down. I am almost out of coffee. Thank you for reminding me. I wouldn't have found out until it was too late. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. Um, let's hope that we can finish the week with a little less chaos because it is draining me a little bit more than is absolutely necessary. Right, Toos? Oh, don't fall. I love you. Please be kind to yourself. Take good care of yourself. Listen to your body. And don't forget to drink water. I hope to see you very soon. Bye bye.